It's going to sound something like this. Yeah. Okay. What he's playing, when they're playing studio, I think one of these studio guys told them to do it with one of these guys. And if you listen real hard, you'll hear that. You'll hear that kind of when they're playing it live. He does not play it with a slide. So what I'm gathering is he plays kind of an interpolation of it. And he does that 4 times. Every single time. Plays maybe a little bit louder the first time, a little bit softer the second time, but it's the same darn notes every single time. Okay, so first finger. You're going to play an open E. And then you're going to bring that magic finger all the way up to the top of the 9th fret. Okay, and if you're counting the dots, 1, 2, 3, 4 dots up, or 9 half steps up. So you're going to take it from the 9th fret to the 7th fret down to the 2nd fret, which is going to be an A chord. And this is basically an A chord shape. Okay? Now the notes you're picking are going to be the 4th and the 5th string from your nose. Okay, with the little at the end, which is the same little riff that goes with the verse. Okay, so it's an A chord with that little 3rd fret using your 2nd finger on that 5th string from your nose. All the other notes are going to be in that A chord. Okay, here's where it gets kind of piano-y. So from that A chord, he takes kind of a variation of that chord, which is to add this little 4th fret using your 3rd finger on the 2nd string. So if you can find that note, that's the 2nd string from your nose, 4th fret. But leave those first fingers there where you had them on that A chord. Okay, so you're going to hear that open A. So you kind of hear it come up a little bit. All right, so there's a little bit of a riff after that. Okay, so here's all the notes for that stuff. So, kind of the same thing I showed you with the is kind of put your hand in a position, keep that hand in that position, and you'll be able to play all the notes. Okay, so you've played the A chord, then you play that kind of piano-y A chord. Okay, so from that 3rd finger, okay, I'll show you all of those notes. So starting, your 3rd finger is already on that 4th fret, but we're just going to talk fingers because your fingers are all in the right spot. Kind of start with your 1st finger on the 2nd fret. Okay, there's your 3rd finger right there. Okay, there's that piano chord. So go 3, 4, 3, 2. I'm sorry. Go 3, 4, 3, 1. Open. Then open E. run that riff a couple of times. Okay, now the little kind of bluesy riff is he's gonna start on that open E, because that's where you landed on. Okay, those notes keep, and your finger position hasn't moved yet. Your finger positions haven't moved, so it's open E. Now the third, use your second finger on the E string, the one closest to your nose. Then the third finger. Now you're going to keep that first finger on the second string from your nose and the third string from your nose. So open, 2, 3, first finger, first finger. Okay, that's all the riffs. Now the only thing left is the funny chord. So there's a funny kind of break where the drums are kind of doing do a little jungle beat in the background. Okay, so this you're gonna have to remember your bar chords. I'll just show you this bar chord. I think you've seen it. This is on the 3rd fret, where you kind of put your second finger down there, and then you put your other fingers there. If not, I'm going to send you a sketch of it. Okay, I'm playing this on the 3rd fret because you'll hear it when I play it to you, why this is important. But the normal bar chord is you've got this finger, your first finger, all the way on every string. On this, you're going to learn, I don't know if this chord has a name to it, but you're basically going to kind of tilt your wrist up a little bit. So the only note that your first finger is going to play is pressing on this one, that first string closest to your nose. And the rest of the strings are going to be, the rest of the strings that you're not pressing are going to be open. Sounds okay so far? Okay, so you can kind of hear that open B in the background, B and E. That's the 5th and 6th strings from your nose. And if you take it up another 2 half steps to the A, or to the C, or up to the D, or all the way down to the F sharp. Gives you a really weird kind of tone. It's those. It's that E, B, and E are kind of playing constantly. Okay, so here's what he plays in that first break is a E. I'm going to stop it now because I'm going to have to replay it to remember the exact chords.